This archetype embodies the nurturing, grounded compassion that this new moon is calling forth. This compassion isn't limited to just the people we see face to face, our family, friends, community, the people we interact with daily. It extends to everyone. We can, through visualization and intentionality, direct our compassionate energy even to those we only hear about through the news. It's about recognizing our shared humanity, even with those we'll never meet. Compassion transcends physical proximity. It's a connection of hearts and minds. When we see or hear news that disturbs us, that makes us feel afraid or overwhelmed, we can use that very feeling as the starting point for compassion. First, we can generate compassion for ourselves, for our own fear, our own anxiety. Acknowledge your own discomfort, your own pain. Then we can extend that compassion outwards to all those individuals, events, and circumstances that are troubling us in the news. We can consciously direct our compassionate awareness towards them. It's a practice, feeling your own pain, offering yourself compassion, and then extending that outward to others. This simple act of turning our own discomfort into compassion for others is incredibly powerful. That, in essence, is the core message of this new moon. It's a powerful call for compassion, perhaps more so than any new moon we've experienced in recent time. It's amplified by the presence of Saturn and Venus on the North Node in Pisces, almost insisting that we bring more compassion into the world. It's not just a suggestion, it's a cosmic imperative. The universe is nudging us strongly toward compassion. This isn't just a gentle whisper, it's a clear message urging us to listen and respond. Now, adding another layer to this complex picture, we have Neptune recently entering Aries. Neptune is a planet of dream, illusions, spirituality, and yes, compassion. Think of Neptune as the planet of the unseen, the mystical, the boundless. When Neptune is in Pisces, it expresses these qualities in a very diffuse, universal way. It's like a vast, boundless ocean of compassion. Now in Aries, it's like that ocean is channeling into individual streams. Aries is the sign of individuality, initiative, and self-assertion. Aries is like the spark of individual identity, the drive to be oneself. Neptune in Aries is bringing a new flavor to these Neptunian qualities. It's about infusing our sense of self, our identity, with compassion and spirituality. It's about bringing passion to our sense of identity. Think of it as a surge of individual spirituality, a rising tide of people seeking deeper meaning and purpose in their own lives and expressing that through their unique identities. It's about finding your spiritual path, your compassionate identity. This is about personalizing spirituality, making it your own, and expressing it through your unique gifts and talents. Now, this surge of individualism is happening alongside Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto is the planet of transformation, death, rebirth. Think of Pluto as the force of deep transformative change, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Aquarius is the sign of the collective, community, and social structures. Aquarius is like the network, the community, the interconnected web of society. And Pluto in Aquarius is all about the transformation of the collective, the death of old systems and the rebirth of new ones. It's about large-scale societal shifts, revolutions, and the evolution of humanity as a whole. Pluto in Aquarius is like a cosmic bulldozer, reshaping society. This is about societal upheaval, the dismantling of old structures to make way for the new. So we have Neptune in Aries emphasizing individualism and personal spiritual awakening, balanced by Pluto in Aquarius, highlighting collective transformation and societal change. These two powerful, long-cycle planetary placements are creating a dynamic tension, a push and a pull between individual needs and collective evolution. It's the individual versus the collective, the personal growth versus global change, This tension is present, a cosmic dance between personal and collective forces. And it's this very tension that is generating the energetic need for a collective surge of global compassion. It's like the cosmos is saying, yes, individual awakening is important. Yes, collective transformation is necessary. But the bridge between these two, the key to navigating these massive shifts, is compassion. Compassion is the thread that weaves together individual and collective evolution. It's the glue that can hold us together as we navigate these powerful, sometimes conflicting energies. These are not short-term energies. Neptune and Pluto move slowly. These are themes that will be with us for decades to come. And this new moon, with its potent lunar energy, is like a spotlight illuminating these long-term trends, bringing them into sharp focus right now. This new moon isn't just about the next few weeks, it's about the coming decades. It's a long-term view, a glimpse into the energies that will shape our world for years to come. The moon, in its exaltation in Taurus, joined with the sun opposite Lilith and alongside Uranus, is saying, turn the tables, dig deep within yourselves, find that wellspring of compassion, bring it forth into the world. It's transformative, it's new, it's what's needed now. It's a call to action from the deepest part of ourselves. This isn't just about external change. It's about an internal shift, a tapping into our deepest reserves. It's about creating personal ways of relieving suffering, starting with ourselves and extending outwards. It's about recognizing our interconnectedness, our shared humanity, and responding to the challenges of our time with empathy and action. Compassion starts within and ripples outwards. It's a personal journey with global impact and a recognition that our inner world and outer world are deeply intertwined. There's another detail to consider here. Uranus in Taurus is currently near the star Algol. Algol is a fixed star with powerful, sometimes intense reputation. It's associated with the myth of Medusa and often linked to themes of transformation, power, and even danger. Think of Algol as a raw, untamed force of nature, both destructive and creative. But Algol is not simply negative, it's about potent energy. And like any powerful force, it can be used for good or ill. Algol is like a raw, untamed force of nature. It's a reminder that power itself is neutral. It's how we choose to use it that matters. Think of Algol as representing the serpent, not the serpent of evil, but the serpent of the catechus, the symbol of healing. The serpent embodies the power of venom, a substance that can be deadly in the wrong dose, but life-saving in the right application. Algol represents this duality, this balance between life and death, poison and medicine. It's the power to heal and to harm intertwined. This duality is inherent in life itself, the constant interplay of opposing forces. And Uranus, the planet of awakening and innovation, joined with Algol and Taurus, is highlighting this very theme of medicine and healing. It's about the power of transformation and the potential for both destruction and regeneration. And crucially, it's about choice. We get to choose how we use this potent energy. We are not the puppets of fate. We are agents of choice. This is an empowering reminder that we have agency even in the face of powerful cosmic forces of destiny. Some believe that everything is predetermined, that fate dictates our path every step of the way. But I see in us our agency. Fate and agency are inseparable. They are two truths whose roots form from one are planted in the other. We have the power to make choices, especially about what's happening in our hearts and minds. Think about that. Fate and agency are inseparable. They are two truths whose roots from one are planted in the other. And we have the power, the obligation, the ability to make choices. Choices about what's happening in our hearts and in our minds. And it's through these choices, the choices to cultivate compassion, to extend empathy, to act with intention, that we can receive the venom of Algol as medicine rather than poison. We can harness this powerful energy for healing and growth. Our choices are the key. It's through conscious intention and compassionate action that we can transform challenges into opportunities for growth and healing. This connection to Algol also resonates with the resurgence of the psychedelic movement. Uranus entered Taurus about 5 years ago, and since then, we've seen a resurgence of interest in psychedelics and earth-centered plant medicines for healing and transformation. With Uranus now closely interacting with Algol, this movement is gaining even more momentum. It's like Algol is fueling the fires of healing and awakening. This resurgence is a powerful trend, reflecting a deep human desire for healing and self-discovery. And it's no coincidence that alongside this surge in healing, we also see forces in the world that are trying to suppress true medicine, true healing. Think back to the suppression of psychedelics in the 1960s and 70s. Richard Nixon famously declared a war on drugs, largely in response to the peace movement that was gaining traction, particularly fueled by psychedelic experiences. People who undergo deep healing transformations often become less inclined towards violence and conflict. They develop a deeper understanding of interconnectedness and empathy. Healing is inherently a path towards peace. True healing challenges the status quo, often leading to resistance from those who benefit from the current system.